What's up, everybody? Welcome to the special sponsored episode of Grill Talk Podcast. We're sponsored by Trojan Magnum Dongs. My name is Dave, and I'm joined here today with Joey.
How you guys doing, dirtbags?
Yeah, fuck you, Cody.
Sup with it.
Hey, and this episode is it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun this time. We're gonna talk about important subject
Fuck you.
matter.
I have a
We're gonna
I
talk
didn't
about.
know that we were finally sponsored. Dude. We made it.
Yeah, we're sponsored.
Hey, we're sponsored by Magnum Dong.
Magnum Dong condoms.
Let's
It's
go.
about
Only-
damn time, dude.
So, I mean, yeah, I was starting to run out of live snakes. All right, so what are we gonna talk about today, guys? We should talk about
We should talk about the elephant in the room.
what's the elephant in the
What's
room,
the
Joey?
elephant in the room?
Get the
There's a-
elephant. Why is the
there's-
elephant in the room, Joey? Get it out of here.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Yeah.
What'd you
Well, I don't
do?
know, Dave. Why do you have an elephant in your room?
Well, I see. I wanted to, like spice up the room a bit. Because I mean, everyone has dogs and cats and fish. It was like, fuck it, an elephant.
Dogs.
I
a dog.
I mean, I have a dog now, but I mean, I was like, hey, what if we had an elephant,
Yeah, I'm sure your parents loved that.
dude?
Yeah, you probably got grounded for that.
I got grounded. I got grounded for 3 weeks for it. And my dad's like, Dave, get rid of the elephant. I'm like, I can't lift it.
Your dad grounded you. You're a 21-year-old man. Your dad
And my-
grounded
You got grounded.
My father's an intimidating man, Joey.
Can we talk about how your dad is like on the grime PR? Like he's like the
He's
grimiest dad.
He's the grimiest dad in our region.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, he's not.
I'm
No,
sure they're
he's
grinding
There's,
your
there's
dad.
grimier dads than
There's-
my
We
dad.
just don't know about it.
Yeah, because no one wants to talk about it.
I
Yeah.
mean, he did ground you for not cutting the grass. But
That happened once, but
that happened once.
that happened once. All right, so addressing the actual elephant in the room, not that one. You get out
Oh.
of here.
Not the literal one.
Not that one. Get out of
Okay,
here.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk. Let's talk about the actual elephant in the room.
Okay.
Black.
Okay.
Guys, real talk. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah,
Cody
real
Black.
talk.
Tits versus ass. Go.
Oh,
round
oh,
one.
shit.
Round
Oh,
one. Tits
shit.
versus ass.
Oh,
Go.
God.
Overall, all right. Round one. Overall shape, which is more pleasing?
Ooh.
Really nice pair
Ooh.
of tits or really nice ass?
Oh, God. I think I might go with a really nice ass.
Really?
I think I'm like a really nice ass is just like, holy Jesus God, like
Yeah, but dude, when I just see like a perfectly like
I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
Like
I'm have to go with tits on that. one.
like if I saw like a perfectly like stacked just chest and it's just
Mhm.
they just bounce like the perfect rhythm. Like, ooh, I just gotta
We're
look.
not talking about bounciness yet, Dave. We're just talking shape.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
All right. Well, when I
that's
see like
later,
the
that's
when I see the
later.
perfect shape of them, like when they just look like they're just nicely packed right up in there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
just
Yeah.
I gotta see it. I just gotta. That's just me. So yeah, I think tits win round. I mean, I guess from what
Well,
we're doing,
yeah.
tits wins round one. This is actually really good that we have a 3-man squad for this because now I can actually decide between the group.
yeah. All right, round two.
Round two. Round two. How about, like I said, which looks better when it's bouncy?
Oh, tits for sure,
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
But slow-mo ass, dude. Slow-mo ass walking when you just see it, like, bouncing. Like,
What like when a girl's like on a trampoline just jumping up and down. Oh
Yeah.
my lord.
yeah, I guess you're right. Tits win round two. How many rounds should we put them through? Because, I mean, if it's out of
that's-
3, then they just
That's
won.
2 so far.
At least.
Make
at
it a
least
best of 5? Make it a best
yeah,
of 5?
At least.
Alright.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. What else can we? What other
Which-
categories
alright,
can we talk?
Round 3.
about?
Let's say, which feels better in your hands? When you're just like when you're groping up like a fine round ass,
rope
or you
sounds
just
very-
or you squishing them boobs.
I'm gonna stick with my guns here. I'm gonna stick with tits on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree.
I kind of want to
Uh,
give ass a chance though. It's
I-
gonna be it's gonna
Yeah,
be clean
let's,
sweep.
let's give ass a chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna
above
say like
ass.
if it's like the perfect shape and just like she's not too sweaty and you just rub your hand down it. It's nice and smooth. It's like a fine fabric, a fine cloth. The
Oh,
skin.
God.
The skin. Alright, so round 3 goes to ass.
Good job, ass.
Burp.
Good.
Like clap it up.
Well, what other categories are there? This was almost a 3-0 in favor of.
Oh, don't get 30, dude.
You can't get 30. Well, now it's not. It might get 31.
Probably.
Trying to think of something else that's appealing about them.
Everything.
Which looks better in tight clothing?
Probably ass.
I'm gonna say ass on that one, actually.
Yeah, that's like
a nice pair of jeans.
a nice pair of tight
shit.
jeans.
A nice pair of yoga pants.
Yeah, I was about to say yoga pants.
That sounds good.
It's almost cheating though, because that leaves nothing to the imagination.
Well,
you know?
then wearing Under Armour, a girl wearing Under Armour would leave nothing to the imagination either. Like really tight Under Armour, which would be sexy as fuck, by the way.
Yeah. Girl wearing nothing leaves nothing to the imagination.
Yeah.
There is actually like a psychological study that, like, and it's actually a fetish too, to like see clothed people, like it's like tightly clothed people. There's a reason for that, is because when there are no clothes on the body, you can see all like the slight imperfections and like things that your eye wouldn't catch if it was just tight clothing, because the tight clothing makes it look like a perfect form, because it's snug. But I still agree. I would say ass looks really good in tight pants.
Ooh, making the comeback, making the comeback.
All right, so final round.
Oh, baby.
Final round. I'm trying to think of something good that'll like split the deal. If you had to choose one or the other, which would, I mean, that would actually come down to just personal taste.
Yeah.
How about which? If you had to give up, no, I was just about to say that.
It's the same thing. Yeah,
That's the same thing. Which is easier to make jokes about?
I don't know.
And you don't feel as bad about it. It's
I don't know.
fucking. Which is better to fuck? Here, how about that? There, round 5.
Ooh.
Which is better to fuck?
Probably ass.
Yeah. Wow.
Are we talking like, cause like the vagina, or are we talking about anal?
I was assuming we were talking about anal over.
No, I've never done anal, so I can't. I'll have to say tits.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I'm still gonna say ass, even though I'm not talking about anal.
But then that's the vagina.
But like,
That's in the pelvis.
Yeah, that's completely different.
Ah, shit.
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think tit fucking is that great.
I think it's awesome.
Maybe
Is
it's
it-
just the girl I did it with, but like it wasn't.
I think that's a little bit on you. I think that's a little bit on your head. Haha.
God,
So I guess if Joey's undecided, and I guess it's a tie. Hey,
Yay,
everyone
because
wins
both are great.
because both are fantastic. Women,
We're not
I
about
girls,
equality here on Grill Talk.
girls, I love you. I love all of you. You're all beautiful, and you should all PM all of us your tits. All of them.
Yes. Please.
Every single one of you.
You can find our Twitters.
You should
Somewhere.
totally you should totally PM us your tits. Only if you're 18 though, because then
Oh
it'll
yeah,
be,
please
that'll
God,
be
do
illegal.
not send us anything if you're under 18.
That'll
you're
be
gonna get in
illegal.
trouble-
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
get.
in trouble with Kayla. If that
It's always a joke. It's always a joke, Joseph. Kayla, you know that, right? I would never do that.
Yeah, girls don't actually do that.
Don't actually do it.
wink, wink,
Wink.
Yeah, wink.
More like wank wank.
Just don't send it. To
This started off as a very perverted beginning to an episode.
I know. I like it.
I like it.
Deep in.
That's just where I guess just to like sort of just get it all out that we've been missing for the past 3 episodes of the
Yeah, we need to
perversion
get
tactic.
all
Well,
the perversion out.
it was bound to happen eventually.
I know.
Yeah, we've been holding it in for a while.
Who likes a nice? Who just like just a nice? It's just a nice way to start off an episode. Just let's talk about how much we just love women's bodies and just that.
It's fantastic, dude.
You can't fuck a personality.
Oh.
Boy, that girl's got such a nice personality.
Good shit. You can't stick your dick in a degree.
I can't have sex with your personality.
Yeah, that's from that John LaJoel song.
Yeah, dude.
That long time ago. Wasn't it called like?
Like
It's
It was
vagina. Isn't
2
it?
plus 2 equals vagina.
Vagina.
That was it.
Vagina.
Oh my god,
I
that
don't
was.
know.
People got so mad at him for that. He's like, I don't care.
He doesn't
It was
care about
funny.
anything.
He's like,
dude.
it's
That
He
guy's-
really doesn't. I love that guy.
He he's also like actually like if you see his real stuff when he's not doing that, he's actually really good at rapping. That's the funny thing. He's actually pretty talented.
Really?
Well, he's done a lot of work to like get. He's pretty good. He's done a lot of time stuff to get that good.
Get good.
Because I almost contradicted my own philosophies.
I know he's on the League, the TV show, The League. He plays.
And isn't he really good?
Yeah, he is great on that show.
It's on that show.
You should definitely watch that show.
I've actually never watched The League.
It's
Cody,
so
what
funny.
What was the episode we watched where Taco opened up a truck, a food truck, and it wasn't like Taco's Tacos. It was like something that was like way less.
He had like burgers
more
and
of a
stuff,
stretch.
but like, not like any Mexican food or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
And they kept picking on him. He's like, "Why not just sell tacos?" He's like, "No, that'd be too easy."
And people kept like, well, you don't have tacos or nachos? And they're like, what?
Oh,
No.
No, it's Tacos Burgers. I don't remember. It was like I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was Tacos Pasta or something.
Yeah, I
What?
forget what
It was
exactly what
something
it
like
was.
out in left field.
No, that's too easy. That
It's
sounds
not
like
tacos.
that sounds like
Why people
that's.
think I have tacos.
I need to watch this show, I guess, because there's a lot of like live action shows. I think I've already talked about this, but I'm not a very avid like TV show watcher. Even for cartoons, like I'm more of a movie buff, if anything, and a more play games. I mean, I'm starting to get into more movies and TV shows because when you stream and when you draw for like 7-8 hours a day, and you're kind of sick and tired of your own music playlist, sometimes you're just like, all right, fine, I'll just put on a TV show and just listen to it. I should probably start doing that with like Game of Thrones and everything.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Dave, that just made me think. After working at as a lifeguard, they keep one radio station on for the entirety of the time the pool's open.
Don't even get me fucking started about stuff like that.
Yeah, it's become abundantly clear that you're not meant to listen to music for 7 hours straight.
Uh-huh. Joey, at the hospital where I work, there's only one station that the radio gets, and all the old black guys love the fucking station, and I can't turn it off without pissing all of them off.
What station is it?
101. For those who do not live in the Ohio area that we live in the northeastern Ohio area, Hot 101 is a radio station that plays only pop music around here, only like mainstream pop music that you'd hear on
And all
our.
the chart toppers now lately kind of suck.
Kinda.
Yeah, what do you mean, kinda? They all
Like-
suck big wang.
Like normally I don't hate pop music. Like pop music is okay. It's just it's just like ear candy. You just listen to it for forever, and it's like, all right, whatever. I could go my entire day without not
Thinking about that again, yeah.
listening to this music. But like all the like all the new stuff that's up at the top of the charts, like Meghan Trainor, Sia, all that shit. It just makes me want to like fall asleep or shoot myself.
I've never
I
the
just
thing is
can't.
they all bleed together after a little bit. Like all the stuff to me just starts bleeding
It's all the
together.
same.
Yeah, they all start sound because they are the same.
It's all it's actually done by a formula.
Yeah.
Like, they make music by a formula for pop music. Like you're not gonna find a song that's like musically different from another song except by like lyrics.
Yeah, and
There-
have it be popular. Yeah.
There was what was it like?
The one exception to that is maybe like Maroon 5.
Yeah, but the thing was like when I listening to the radio, not even I think like 35 minutes passed and I heard the same song again. Like they think this is not to like call anyone out or like insult anyone for their music choices. Listen to whatever you want, but like do pop bands have like the attention span of fish? Like because like 8 minutes and then you're like, I want to hear that song again, and then they play it again, and then they're probably all sitting there at like their desk or driving along, oh boy, I'm so glad I get to hear the song again. Like,
well, you know what it is? It's like they do it over like a set cycle, because the radio is designed for people that are driving for short periods of time.
Yeah.
So like somebody's driving for 10 minutes, they're only going to hear a short amount of your playlist. If somebody is like flipping through channels, chances are they're not going to hear the same song again. It's only the people that keep the radio on for, 9 or 10 hours, like the place I work. We listen to road trip radio on.
oh my god.
Not sponsored by that, because fuck that station. It was cool for a little bit when they put on they would put on stuff like Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams, or they put on like some Rush, and I was like, wow, this is great. I can't wait to listen to this all day. And then after I hear fucking like You Rock Me All Night Long, I'm like, all right, you know what?
You Rock Me All Night.
You mean You Shook Me All Night?
Yeah, but no, but
You Shook Me All Night Long. That's
but
right.
then there was.
But this song wasn't that great to begin with.
I
It really
agree.
wasn't.
AC/DC's overrated.
Dude, no, you know who I fucking hate? Like, if we're talking about just, like, music that I think is super overrated and that I just don't like. Motherfucking Beastie Boys. I cannot,
God, I don't
I
understand.
cannot stand the Beastie Boys.
I do not understand how they're
if there's any band, I, like, you know how a lot of people are like, I could never listen to this music, and they're just, like, saying they strongly dislike it or just... They just wouldn't listen to it. I get, like, actually angry whenever I hear the Beastie Boys. Like, not like a cool, like, pumped up angry. Like, I want to hit anyone who put the song on angry. They are so bad. I hate them.
How did they get popular? I do not understand.
Because they're Jewish. I'm serious. That's what most of their songs are. They're, like, trying to, like subtly, they're, like, saying, like, all the people who tried to, like, control them when they were young and, like, in, like, their little Jewish, like, circles, they were just saying, like, no, I want to party, and then all that, and, like, they left the religion and all that. That's seriously what their band's like.
It's just so trash.
It's so, like, if that's, like, super, like, that's, like, the most generic, like, look at me, I party hard, and I do tough shit.
It's just white guy rap. It's not...
That's not even good white guy rap, though. It's terrible. I hate the Beastie Boys.
I do too. I hate the Beastie Boys.
They're like, I think, like, they're actually a band. Like, I don't hate them as people. I hate their music, like, terribly. I think it's awful.
I'm doing a little experiment right now. I'm about to message Frecky and see if he likes them, because that bitch would like
he
Beastie
probably
Boys.
does. You know he probably does. For those who don't know, Frecky is a friend of ours and a fellow competitor in the Super Smash Bros. Melee community.
Cool guy. He's
But
just
he's
kind of a
got
goof.
some
Kind of a
terrible
goof.
music opinions.
He's kind of
He's
a
got some
goof.
bad music opinions. He thinks the police are good.
He actually has a lot of bad music opinions.
He thinks that the police are good.
He said that
The police...
American Idiot was one of the best albums in the last, like, decade or something along those lines.
Too bad it didn't come around in the recent decade.
What is wrong with...
I don't know, dude.
What?
Nah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't understand his love for Green Day. I don't.
Green Day's okay. I mean, they're not great, but...
Yeah, he makes them sound like the best band in the... Actually, I think he has said that they're one of the...
Billy Joe Armstrong's a cock eater, too.
Well, yeah, literally. Is...
You ever see the Broadway? Apparently, there's a Broadway play of Green Day.
There's a Green Day Broadway musical. Brian went and saw it, actually.
It's called American Idiot.
Talk about
That
it.
sounds...
It's...
I don't know how to feel about that.
I heard it's pretty bad.
You know that there was an adult, like a R-rated, Broadway musical that was directed at older fans of Sesame Street, like people who were adults and they watched Sesame Street with their kids. Because it was like adult. It was a Sesame Street, only for adults, and it was hilarious. The very first,
Yeah, like what?
the very first song is called "Everyone's a Little." No, the very first song is called "It Sucks to Be Me," and everyone's talking about how they don't have jobs. There's also a song called "You Can't Do Anything with a Bachelor's in English," so that one really resonated with me. And also there's "Everybody's a Little Bit Racist."
Oh, I've heard that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
that.
it's
I know that one.
the play's called Avenue Q, and it takes place in the exact same universe as Sesame Street.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
Oh my God, Frecky said they're pretty good.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Let's not get into that. Just
not?
I don't even want to give the Beastie Boys like any nugget of my attention if I don't have to.
We're
Fucking
done.
hate them.
Hey, you know who I really like? Low key, really, really like.
Who?
Take a guess.
Give us a genre of music.
What's the genre? Because that could be anybody.
Country rock.
Country rock.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Florida, Georgia-Florida line.
No, Dave, you should know this by now. This is like well-known. No, this is like a well-known factoid about me.
Taylor Swift.
No, fuck Taylor Swift.
I wish. What?
I do it.
that
I fuck
second.
Taylor. I fuck Taylor Swift. But
I would too.
I don't know,
She's
Joey. What?
bitch. Shania Twain.
Oh,
Oh.
well, you just like her because she's cute.
Well, yes,
Yeah,
and
don't deny
Yes.
it. Don't deny
saying
it.
that's old now. I mean, probably like maybe 40 years old, but I don't know. But no, I liked her because I listened to her when I was a kid, and it stuck with me.
Oh, who's that one like chick that you got that? Not from churches, but like that really mousy looking girl that you guys all thought was like super cute.
Oh, Lauren Mayberry.
Lauren Mayberry.
She is churches.
She,
Yeah, she's churches.
she is churches.
Yeah,
She's hella cute.
she's hella
She's
cute.
super cute.
But
cute.
that's another band like that. I don't hate them, but like I just can't get into them. Churches, like you guys all really like churches, and I'm just
I love churches.
You gotta like the I guess I don't know if it would be EDM, but like the techno kind of.
You could talk to Kayla about that for
synth
hours.
Pop. Synth pop.
Kayla's a huge fan of EDM. It's her favorite style of music, and according to a lot of people, what I listen to is not considered great music. I listen to most styles of extremely heavy music.
Dave listens to like the heaviest possible metal.
I'm not surprised.
Riding in a car with him is hilarious.
No, it's funny because like
we also listen to a lot of Dragon Force.
Yeah, I mean, because dude, power metal is incredible, but
welcome to the music episode.
The music episode after being extremely perverted and slightly misogynistic. Awesome. I'm so glad I'm a part of this episode. But
hey, hey, I got an idea. What's the most perverted song you know?
The most perverted song? Shit. I mean, most rap songs are pretty perverted, but there's also the classic Psycho Stick song, "Orgasm Equals Love."
Fuck Psycho Stick though.
Yeah, Joey doesn't like Psycho Stick. I like them.
They're like super like cringy comedy bands.
No, they're not cringy. They're just like they're kind of relatable actually. Like they have a song about just working a minimum wage job, and just like how much they hate people who go to their minimum wage job.
They have a song that's called "This Is Not a Song, It's a Sandwich." It's just like stupid cringy.
I mean, there's obviously like the really dumb songs. I'm like, yeah, I get it, har har. But some of their other songs are actually really funny. Like, I like them.
You'll have to ask Devin about that because Devin hates comedy bands.
And they're all musically talented too. They're all very talented musicians. But,
once again, you'll have to talk to Devin about that because he hates comedy bands.
Really?
Hates them.
Wonder why. I think a lot of them can. I think if they're trying too hard to be funny all the time, then like,
Tenacious D is funny.
Tenacious D is funny because they but they don't try to be funny.
Because it's Jack Black and the other guy who I can't remember.
Cow Gas.
Some guy.
And then Weird Al Yankovic's classic.
Yeah, you can't hate Weird Al. Like Weird Al, I honestly think Weird Al is one of the most likable people I think that is alive.
I've heard a lot of good things about Weird Al.
Like there's like very little bad things I think that he's ever even. I don't even think I've ever heard anything bad about him. Like he's never done a bad thing.
Yeah, I've only heard good things about him.
Like, but back to like me liking metal. It's actually really awkward to talk to people who don't understand or like aren't familiar with metal, which is a good chunk of people. So, like, when you talk about like your band names, like I know about edgy shit. Like, fucking metal is one of the most edgy things you can be a part of.
Let's go down the list of metal group names that Dave knows.
All right,
Scott Apocalypse.
Well, it comes with like just the territory of just seeing like really edgy stuff. But the thing about metal is, if you can get past like, I remember the first time my mom heard me or like saw me listening to Whitechapel, and she looked up a song and she thought I was like actually becoming like a devil worshiper, because she was like she still talks about like how appalled she was at the lyrics of Whitechapel. Like she honestly thought I was like gonna kill somebody because I was listening to them. But
little high school Dave.
Actually, it was like middle school, like so I was like 8th grade. But the thing was,
when you were actually kind of edgy.
I was super edgy, and I thought I was like the coolest cat in town because I had one shirt with a skull on it. One skull. It was one skull on the shirt.
And you named your dogs Sonic and Shadow.
No, we named our. Yeah, we did that.
Oh,
but because I was a fucking cringe lord. But the thing with all metal, the brutality themes and like the really edgy themes are just they just come with the territory, so you have to expect that. But that can't deter it because some of the coolest sounding and like even there's some really beautiful songs in metal. Like not all of it's like super heavy like like none of that. But like
Mastodon's a good example of that.
Mastodon's a great example of that.
I would probably say Mastodon is like one of the landmark metal bands out there.
Metallica and Metallica is like
popular.
they're like hard rock before metal was like real.
Yeah.
I'd say they're more hard rock, but
They're one of the they're one of like the popular cut dry like this is metal. But like
Yeah.
if you had to ask like what
Megadeth
like,
too.
Megadeth. If you had to ask me, if somebody asked me like, oh, what should I, what band should I listen to that's like quintessential metal? I'd say, listen to Mastodon.
Oh yeah, you should definitely
That's like for me who doesn't know a lot about metal, but like Mastodon's good.
listen to Mastodon. Listen to Leviathan. That's their best album
Yes.
without.
Absolutely their best album.
There's a lot of people that argue. What's it? Crack the Sky. People a lot say that Crack the Sky is the best album. No, it's Leviathan.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
you can't argue with that. But I mean, you can. But I just think I still say Leviathan's the best. But the edgiest band that I know that's like super brutal and like I like listening to them, but their lyrics are just super edgy and like brutality for the sake of brutality.
Linkin Park.
No, not even close compared to these guys. But you see, they don't sing and they're not all emotional. They're just super like gory, like disgusting, brutal lyrics. Infant Annihilator. That's their actual band name.
Yeah, with a name like that.
And
All right, I want to talk about something real quick involving metal. Is it a requirement that a metal band in their name or in the names of their song have to include the words God, flesh, demon, like annihilation, like any of those kind of like
Those are-
evil sounding words?
well, those are super like those are
that.
super powerful, dark sounding, heavy words that they really like to use.
It's just like it's such a common theme.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
like
I guess
because
if you looked at any genre of music, you'd find some common themes in a lot of those.
absolutely, but yeah, there's Infinite Annihilator, and they came out with a new album. It's coming out tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow being the 29th of July, and it's extremely. They released like a sneak peek of it for like, they streamed it and they let people watch it on their YouTube, and I love it. I think it's incredible. It's one of the best deathcore albums I've ever heard in my life. They're called deathcore. They're technical deathcore. That's what their album. That's what their genre is. But there's also cattle decapitation.
What the fuck?
They're all vegans. That's the funny part. All the people in the no, they're vegetarians. They're vegetarians, all of them. And what their argument is just for why like all their lyrics are super brutal and why they're called cattle decapitation is because that's like the disgust they feel. I think I remember seeing this, like the disgust they feel knowing people like hurt and kill animals to eat. They wanted to like give people that exact same feeling of disgust in their lyrics. Like
That's fucking edgy as shit.
That's
I know.
super edgy.
I still like them. They sound really good. They sound like I don't. See that. That's what people are sort of not getting. Like when you go into metal music, don't go into metal for the lyrics. Go in for like go in for like the power that you feel from it. Like I listen to metal music because it's super powerful and like powerful in the way that like I feel badass when I listen to it.
That's the exact opposite of pop music, Dave. People go into pop music for the lyrics, and the instrumentation like comes second, if there are even real instruments.
Which usually
that's
isn't.
understandable. I mean, all music is made for like different folks. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of metal bands actually that like Flesh God Apocalypse. They're a orchestral deathcore band, and they're an orchestral metal band, yeah. And they're all PhDs in classical music, and their first album, their first real album, not their EP, is that the entire thing's a homage to Mozart.
That's fucking awesome.
They even have like excerpts from his actual symphonies in the songs.
That's fucking
It's pretty cool actually. And they say that death metal is like the modern version of classic music because if you think about it, back in the day when people went to like orchestras and heard classical music and symphonies, There's these big, loud, crashing instruments and like this wave of just feeling that people got from it, and that's sort of how metal works. But enough about me, preaching why I like metal, because
Yeah.
I like all types of genres. Like when the person doesn't suck, because there's
True.
tons of metal bands I detest.
Hey, Dave.
What?
Let's close off this subject with your best metal scream. Give us a brie.
I don't wanna.
Just do it.
I don't
The
wanna.
people want it.
For the fans.
For the fans, but
Do it for the fans.
I don't have any fans.
We have tons of fans.
How
Do it for,
I can count them all on my finger. Huh?
Do it for Bidwell.
Do it for Bidwell.
Oh yeah.
Do you want like a scream or just like a growl?
Give us a growl.
That was just off the top of like I'm sitting down, so it's hard, but either way. Thanks, Joey.
Bless you. All right.
All right.
So, next topic.
Next topic.
Something that Joey and I will be able to contribute a lot to.
You can talk about the stuff you guys listen to, because I mean, whatever music you like.
Nobody wants to hear me talk about Fall Out Boy, Dave.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Joey,
go
talk
on
about what? Joey, talk about why you like Fall Out Boy.
Oh, what's
No, because there are no good reasons why I like Fall Out Boy, Dave.
There has to be one. Jesus.
Pete Wentz is a shithead.
That's it.
No, that's not even a reason why I like them. That's a reason why I don't like them.
No, you like them. You know.
All right, Patrick Stump's got a good voice.
What do you think about their newest album in comparison to their old stuff?
Shit. Complete
It's awful.
Kayla thinks their new album's pretty okay. At least a few songs.
Awful.
I fucking hate.
terrible.
I fucking hate Centuries. I fucking hate Light 'Em Up. The only good song on that album is The
What
Phoenix.
was from Phoenix?
That was
There's
Safe
two
Rock
new
and Roll.
albums, Dave.
Huh?
There's two new albums. There's Save Rock and Roll, which has a few okay songs.
Yeah, that has a couple good ones.
Which one's the one with Light 'Em Up on it?
That's
That's-
Save Rock and Roll.
All right, is that the bad
And
one?
then-
Yeah,
That's
no, that's the okay one.
That's the meh. And then the newest one is American Beauty, American Psycho, and that one's
That
terrible.
one's trash.
Is that the one with Centuries on it?
Yeah.
That's the one I hate then.
That one's garbage.
Yeah, that album's trash.
Yeah, because that's fucking.
Joey, what's your favorite Fall Out Boy album?
Fully Ado.
Really? All right. Mine's probably From Under the Cork Tree.
I'd say either Infinity on High or Under the Cork Tree.
Infinity on High doesn't have as many bangers as the other ones.
Yeah,
Like,
actually, it has most
True.
of their bangers. Hey, you think of that. Most of their famous bangers.
Yeah, the popular ones came from
yeah,
that.
well, yeah. Thanks for the memories. This ain't a scene.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Hum Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Thriller.
Thriller. Not as popular, but
It's fucking.
So, did
It's
you ever
okay.
think that they were a little pretentious naming their songs like super long names? Ever think they were a little pretentious doing that? Because I kind of thought that, like, they did that for the sake of just having really like
they
long
only
song
really did
names.
that in their first few albums, I think. Like a Cork
Yeah.
Tree and Take This to Your Grave are the only ones that have like super long titles.
Yeah.
Uh,
Infinity on High, they kind of stopped that shit for the most part.
Yeah,
They still had
I
a
think
few.
I think it got old after a while.
Apparently, all of them were just movie references. All their song titles.
A lot of them were, yeah.
The only ones that I know that, like, for sure, there was
Little Less 16 Candles.
then there was also of all the gin joints in the world.
Yeah.
That one's pretty obvious.
That one's extremely obvious. And
Ex-
also has nothing to do with the song.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of song
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
I kind of love that though when bands like, that's another thing I really like. I mean, before we go into that, Cody, what about you? What's like a band that what's a genre like type of band that you kind of like that not too many people you think would like?
That not that many people like.
Or like just how because I know I listen to metal. I know many people don't like
We're on
that.
our hipster grind.
Yeah, I know a lot of people listen to metal, but I know a lot of people don't listen to the type of metal that I listen to.
Right. I mean, I don't. My likes are pretty basic.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Let me see.
Anyone who says you're not deep for listening to like Tchaikovsky or like any like classical music or like metal bands and says like, oh, you just don't think deep enough. They're fucking they're fucking neckbeard and they should eat their own dong
They should.
if they can even reach around their fucking gut.
People
They
that
probably can't.
it's like the people that unreasonably hate pop music. Like I know I was like
You were.
earlier, but like I don't hate hate it.
I don't hate pop music either. I hate shitty pop music. How about that?
Yeah,
There's a lot of great pop music.
You guys listen to the 1975 at all?
The 1975?
Yeah,
No.
they're hella good. You
Hella
should.
good.
Joe, I feel like you probably like it.
I know the one song by them,
What's that? Which one?
the one that was always on the radio.
I'm not sure which one that was, but
I think it was.
because I don't listen to the fucking radio.
I think it was called Girls.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah, that song's hella good.
Thank
yeah.
God for auxiliary cords in cards,
Right?
dude.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it was such a good invention.
Such a godsend.
Yeah, because now I don't have to listen to the radio anymore. It's so
Yeah,
good.
I listen to what I want to listen
Because it's always like a random like roll as to what you're gonna get on the radio.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to be able to control what I listen to. Although honestly, TBH, I'm in a bit of a music rut right now. I don't know what I want to listen to anymore.
You should just listen to K-pop.
to. K-pop's actually pretty good.
Anyone who
K-pop's
listens,
actually good.
anyone who listens to American pop music, if you're listening to this, just listen to K-pop. You'll never want to listen to American pop music ever again.
K-pop or J-pop,
Either one, like
either or, they're
they
pretty good.
they got this shit on lock.
They're really
like
good.
Really do.
Their
it's-
pop music is a lot better than
it's
ours.
cornered. Like we don't stand a chance in terms of that. They should come to America and get famous. Like they'll get crazy famous
They
if
would
they
get
came to
famous.
America.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they did, but they just like they ate their Wheaties, man.
Well, yeah, they also ate their fishies. But
Die-hard Asians, dude.
just like the whole thing with music and talking to people about like you don't want to sound pretentious when you're talking about why you like your style of music, and you don't want to seem like an asshole when someone else is describing their style of
It's
music.
kind of hard to do that though.
Yeah, I mean, without coming off like asshole-ish about it or anything, like, oh, I listened to this because A, B, and C, and they're like, oh, well, I listened to this because A, B, and C, and you're like, oh, that's cool, or like, I've never heard of them before, and then they're always like, you should check them out. It's hard to discuss stuff like that without sounding like an asshole about it,
Yeah.
because everyone is so used to people making fun of one another for what they like to listen to.
Which I mean, depending on what you're listening to, it's pretty easy.
I mean, unless you have shit music taste. Like if somebody comes up to me and is like, "Man, I love the Beastie Boys," I'm gonna be like, "All right, bye."
yeah, I like
Alright.
the Beastie Boys and the Police.
All right, I'm glad this conversation ended before it had the chance to start. I like the Police and the Beastie Boys, like you said.
Wow.
Like, kill yourself.
Wow.
Like, wow.
Taylor Swift is my idol. Oh, good job.
Wow. Oh my god.
Well,
Oh, you just
that-
reminded me of something that triggered me at work.
Oh God, you were triggered.
I was triggered. Oh my god. A waitress where I work.
Oh, waitress.
Yeah. Oh wait, dude.
Waitress.
Talking about perfect ass. Oh my god. her
Oh,
ass.
great.
10 out of
Ah, yes.
10.
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 ass, and 1 out of
10
10
out of 10.
opinions.
If she listens to this, you're gonna be in trouble.
She will.
But-
I highly doubt it. But
Anyway.
she said, which I think she said something about Kim Kardashian being her idol.
What?
I was just like, oh god,
Dude, what?
Oh,
why? He's like, yeah, I want to be like Kim Kardashian.
I think you might have interpreted it as like she wants to be really rich and famous like Kim Kardashian. Like that's the
No,
only
she wants to,
possible.
like, look at her too. Wants to look like her.
She's like a plastic doll, and even then, she's not a very good-looking plastic doll.
Right? Like this chick is already hotter than what Kim Kardashian is, in my humble opinion.
IMHO.
If she got
I
like
mean,
plastic surgery, she'd just
Kim
get-
Kardashian. The best thing Kim Kardashian has done, like in her entire career, is expose Taylor Swift.
That's actually a pretty decent improvement, but
Yeah.
like, I still say that, fucking, I don't get shows like that, like the whole like,
Keeping up with Kardashians.
or like those real wives of housewives
Real
of Atlanta who
Housewives
aren't
of
even fucking housewives. Like
Yeah.
they're not real at all. They're fucking rich
They're
people,
fake.
and they
Yeah,
It's all produced.
like.
Oh. Fucking care.
yeah. If you want real housewives, go to some middle class.
Go to the
Right.
suburbs and like talk to housewives who just sit
Yeah.
there and take care of their kids all day.
That's real housewives right there.
Yeah, and then
Okay,
you'll probably get bored. I mean, you're gonna get bored either way, but like,
Dude, my sisters and my mom watch like all that Real Housewives stuff and like all those like just famous people shows. I'm like, how could you watch this? And they're like, it's just entertainment. I'm like, no, it shows what's wrong with us.
Yo,
Like-
yo,
Even
yo,
entertain.
real talk. Guilty pleasure right here.
oh god,
I fucking
it's scared.
I used to watch Jersey Shore so fucking much. And I like recently watched it again a little bit.
And what'd you think of it?
I mean, the people are shitty, but it's entertaining.
I heard that the situation was actually like a kind of a smart dude. He just acted that way.
That's what I heard too.
Like I heard he was like.
He sounds like he's just comes off as a complete dumbass.
I heard that he was like an accountant or something. Like
What the fuck?
I had heard that somewhere back when the show was really popular, but I haven't heard about Jersey Shore since like
Yeah, because
8th
they're
grade.
all irrelevant now.
Kind of died down.
kind of it completely been eradicated
Yeah.
from our collective consciousness.
Yeah, I forgot about the show until I was on Hulu, and it was like one of the shows. I was like, oh, hey.
I
remember
actually
that
forgot
show.
about the show until you just now talked about it. It's actually kind of impressive because we all used to like make fun of it back in the day.
Yeah, we used to hate on it like endlessly.
Everyone who watched it were like, "Haha, you're a faggot. You watch Jersey Shore."
I'm a fag and I'm proud.
Is that what he calls it?
Funny conference.
Is that what he calls it? Just it's kind of funny how things just fall in and out of relevancy like that. Like especially when everyone's like, "Oh, this is so popular." It's like it's gonna last us years and all that stuff.
No, it won't.
No,
It's
it
gonna
won't.
be an instant classic. Nah.
Instant classic, more like an instant failure. Like, although, like, just reality shows, I don't get how that's entertaining to people. Like, I really don't, because there's no story, there's no substance to that. It's just watching really snobby, dumbass, fucking richer people doing dumbass, fucking rich things.
And
Yeah.
all they do is start their own problems.
And then they get it resolved by the end, and like I learned something about my friends and myself today. It's like, no, you fucking
No, you
didn't.
fucking-
You're gonna make the same fucking mistake next episode too.
It's like why'd you talk to my man that way? And like I didn't talk to your man that way. And like yeah, you talked to my man that way. It's like no, I didn't. And then that's the whole episode, just over and over again.
Oh my god,
You
it's
see-
okay. Never mind. I was gonna say something. I don't want to piss anyone off.
No, piss people off. That's what we're supposed to
No,
do. Then we'll get
because-
popular that way.
It might be in jeopardy of getting a future certain guest on the show.
Oh no.
So I'll save it for after the show.
Oh, that could mean a lot of things.
Oh shit. Okay. Never mind.
Just
Rhymes with Dango.
Dango.
Django.
Django and
That's
dude, that's a
Django.
great fucking movie.
That is a pretty good movie.
Can we talk about how I've never seen like any fucking movies ever?
What
Yeah,
fucking
let's do
movies
it.
haven't you seen then?
Oh, a lot of them.
Because
Okay.
I haven't seen a lot of classics either, and I love movies.
Have you seen Star Wars?
Yeah, I've seen Star Wars.
All
Have you
6,
seen
Yes.
Yeah.
all 7.
All
I should say.
seven.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Indiana Jones?
The important ones.
So
That-
the
yeah,
first
so
3.
not-
So
yeah,
the
first
first 3.
No, the first 1 and 3.
Okay, so
Oh, you
okay.
haven't seen two?
Two's kind of by the wayside. It's not as.
Same
like-
with
I
4.
like 2.
Same with 4.
Four is absolutely
I actually have seen 4.
I think I saw 4 with you.
Yes.
Four
you-
is awful.
4 was not good. Let's just say that.
Oh, what was the? I just had it in my head. Oh, Jurassic Park.
I've seen the first one, and I've seen I think the third one.
You don't need to see any of them after 1. After you see 1, you're
2
fine.
and 3 are okay.
3 is the worst one with like flying colors and distinction. Like, it is terrible. I hate
Yeah.
the third one.
Second one was like, eh. What about? Oh, Silence of the Lambs.
I actually haven't even seen Silence of the Lambs.
Most of it. I think
Dude,
I
it's-
saw. I think I saw like almost. Like 75% of the movie I watched, and I didn't get to see the rest.
I've
of it.
seen all the famous scenes from it, but I've never seen the movie.
No, you need to see all of it. It's so
Yeah.
good.
You ever see The Usual Suspects?
Oh my god, that movie's
No, I have not seen the
amazing.
movie.
I just recently watched it again. It was great.
Oh, it's so good.
We'll have to talk more about movies when Brian's here because he's a huge movie buff.
I'm a pretty big movie buff too. It's just I haven't seen a lot of the classics. I've seen more modern movies. So,
I mean, TBH, my favorite movie, my top favorite movies are like The Babadook, which is recent.
The-
That one was really good.
The Babadook is just an anagram for a bad book. That's actually what Babadook is. Like, it's a bad book. It's just rearranged.
Huh.
And Ping Pong.
Ping Pong, the anime.
No, the live action movie.
Oh, was that?
Oh, there's a live action movie.
Yeah, there's a live action movie. It basically summarizes up the entire plot.
Huh.
It's
I need
very,
to
Is it like
finish
Balls
that
of
show.
Fury?
it's very good. And Gattaca.
Gattaca. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like Gattaca.
And Nausicaa's good too.
Nausicaa, the Valley of Wind?
Yeah, any Ghibli movie's good, but if I had to pick a favorite,
It's apparently Ghibli. That's actually you're supposed to
Ghibli,
pronounce it as
yeah.
Ghibli.
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 Oh,
Spirited Away is like one of my favorite movies ever.
Dude,
So good.
I
I
honestly,
might actually watch that after this.
I think that movie's a piece of art. It's not even.
It
I can't even
really
call it a
is.
movie. It's a piece of art.
It's
Brilliant.
just so amazing.
The music in it's perfect. The voice acting choices were perfect. The animation's perfect. It's
Just
so good.
so good.
The characters are perfect. It's such a good movie.
It's just so good.
I also hated it because Mrs. Van showed it to our class in high school,
11th grade.
and there was a ton of people in there who were just like, I don't get it, like,
Oh my God, you bunch of fucking
a
bags.
bunch of you just don't want to show that you like an animated movie.
Yeah.
What's
Some people liked it, but like a lot of other people were like, "Ugh, I don't get this movie."
like I don't get like the consensus or like the hidden like fallacy that people that like if something's a cartoon it's for kids or like it's not worthy of your attention because you're an adult, like that needs to die out really fast because that's not what cartoons are. Cartoons are awesome. Cartoons are like
Cartoons are the best.
you can get some of the best stories ever told or like with cartoons. Like some of the best modern stories ever told are in cartoon form.
It's way better to animate something like if you want to show things, because I remember we watched in a class I took, it was like a Japanese culture through film class, and we watched Grave of the Fireflies, and we were like, yeah, this movie was made using animation because it would be way easier, way more powerful to put like these images of war with like these firebombs in animation than to recreate them in real life, because that would be naturally very dangerous and it wouldn't be as
Impactful.
Like in animation you can show like the fire, you can show the bombing, you can show the people dying, and it's like, oh, it's animation.
What
You know,
what my
die, but like you could still understand it because it's in your view. Like it's well done.
my how my sister one of my sisters described it when they were just like not like I asked them like they wouldn't be interested or involved in cartoons at all. What they said was they just can't get into it, like compared to like a live action show. I said like there's a lot of great animes and cartoons that are extremely adult and they talk about adult things with adult themes in a very mature way. And she said I just can't get into it because they're cartoons and I don't like feel anything for them. And in the same sense, like when you watch a live action show where there's a bunch of people, you're just like I sort of have that disconnect with live action shows, because whenever I see like a person acting and whatnot, I'm like, oh, that's just a person acting. There's no real danger to them. Whereas a cartoon, like for all I know, even in the fictional world, like that's a real a real character in this fictional world, and anything that happens to them, it can be like really important. So like if someone dies in a fictional world, like that character's actually dead in that world. Like it's not like a fake thing. Like that character actually is dead.
Actually dead.
Yeah, like they're not coming back. It's not like a human being who's just like offset and just watching everything else happen now. It's like an actual character in that verse is now officially dead. Unless you bring him back to life, but you know.
Which, if it's Dragon Ball Z, they will.
Hey. But I honestly think that I think as like our generation grows up and we have kids, I think the whole like, because there's a shit ton of us now that are like really obsessed and like really connected to cartoons.
Nerd culture, as they call
Fucking
it.
nerds.
As they call it, nerd culture, which I still say is
Fucking
it's cringy to call anything like that a culture because it's entertainment. But I think our generation is a lot more connected to the whole entertainment thing, and with cartoons and just how those are viewed and talked about. I think as we grow older and have kids, I think we're definitely gonna see like a rise in respect for like cartoons and just creative mediums like that. I think so. Yeah. Because I think it should be a lot more respected than it is. Because I think there's tons more work that goes into making an animated movie than a simple live action movie, I think. At least in my humble opinion, I think so. Because in a real movie, you have to hire stuntmen, you have to hire the actors. There's tons of work that goes involved with making the sets, but Anyone who's ever tried animating something like seriously, because I've tried it, and it's like the closest thing to insanity I think you can experience.
It's I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know exactly.
Joey, imagine the tale of Sisyphus, the ancient Greek legend, the tale of Sisyphus, where he rolls the rock up a hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
That every day.
Me too.
Like, imagine you're like making this animation, you're doing all the frames, one by one, trying to make it look good, and then Adobe Flash crashes, and then all of your stuff's gone, and
bad,
you're like,
man.
well, it's time to waste more time doing the exact same thing. And then when you're in the middle of doing that and you actually save this time, then you realize, oh shit, this doesn't look that good. I better redraw everything, because you have to keep redrawing things over and over again to make them look good. It's literally insanity.
I don't like. I understand the process that goes into it. That like every time you see a character move on screen, that's a different picture of that character that's just being like
Moved,
one's
yeah.
being played right after the other, basically.
Yeah.
So like even like if you want to really, really, really get good animation, you got to do so many minute frames of drawing very intricate characters over and over again. And I can't even draw a box, so
Yeah, so I can't imagine.
Well, as an aspiring comic artist, just drawing panels with completely different poses and whatnot over and over again. I mean, that itself is a bit of a taxing thing, but I mean, to do it with that many drawings over and over again, all animators, like, really good animation always has like my utmost respect. Like, it's like the pinnacle of like creating like imagery.
Dave, is there a method to drawing human beings?
Yes.
Is there like is there any way to make it easier, because it just seems so intricate?
There is no. See, a lot of people, because I have a DeviantArt, by the way. I'm going to link it down in the description below so you can see my cringeworthy art. But, my cringeworthy fetish art. But, because people pay me for that.
I'm
but,
interested.
But people pay me for it, so.
Want to actually show people your DeviantArt?
Yeah, like, except Kevin from school. Fuck off, Kevin. Stop showing people my DeviantArt, you piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck Kevin.
No, that's called Steal the Hedgehog.
Oh.
That's in the description. It's my favorite part of that picture every time. But the thing I can tell if anyone wants to figure out how to draw things a little bit more easily, shapes. I'm serious. Like, start with a circle, and then like you just start building stuff off of it. There is no like really easy tips or like way to get better at drawing. It's just look at stuff you want to draw and try and draw it until you can finally draw it, and then start moving on to other things. And eventually, through a bleeding effect, you'll eventually learn how to draw things just from looking at them. Like,
By bleeding, he means you're actually gonna bleed.
You're gonna slit your wrists.
Remember, kids.
Remember
Kids. Across the road for attention, down the street for results.
So true.
Don't actually kill yourself, kids. But
Especially if you're in a suicide pact.
yeah, don't like us.
Like us,
but,
dumbasses.
dumb fucks. But yeah, the key to getting better at drawing is just look at stuff you want to draw and keep drawing it, and just keep drawing it. That's the only way to get better. There's no secret to like getting really good at it. Just keep work. Just work.
I took a drawing class. It was
An adventure.
it was really it was an adventure, all right. I walked in and I was like, oh, cool, this will be fun. This will be like, oh, I get to learn how to draw. Maybe I'll have to get like a little sketchbook, and maybe I'll draw boxes all the time. And
Boxes.
And I walked in and everybody's sitting on stools with big old easels, and the teacher's just like, all right, you need a huge sketchbook and you need all this supplies, and we're gonna draw tree stumps and wheels and like intricate designs. I'm like, oh god, kill me. Kill me. End my life. I don't want to do this.
I can't.
But I
even
ended up
imagine.
getting out of that class with a B, and I learned a little something. Although I don't know how much of it I can still do, because like that's the kind of thing where you have to. It's like a muscle. You have to work it every day.
Dude, the funny thing is about like art school and whatnot, and just like the supplies you have to get and shit. Like, it's
Expensive.
like it's almost like they don't want you. Like, the people who run art schools almost seem like they don't want people to become artists because of how expensive their shit is. It's kind of funny because the whole starving artist joke. Like, literally everything. If you want to like go to art school and like learn how to get really good at art, you really do need to like sell your soul. It's kind of crazy, and I feel bad for them because I didn't go to art school even though I really wanted to, but The parents wouldn't let me do that.
Instead, you
So-
went for an English degree.
Yeah, which is gonna help because like, which
Teach with that.
it's. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you can
could,
do
but I need
something.
to get a teaching degree then too, or an education degree.
No, you don't. I don't think you actually have to. You have to just like take a test or something like that.
Sweet, then I could just be a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be-
Actually, you don't even need. I don't think you need to take a test for a sub. I think you can just. I
Know
actually.
how to do stuff.
I'm just talking out of my ass right now.
Oh, I mean, I could look into that, and that'd be cool. Just become like a teacher or something, or like
I
a.
think as long as you have like a bachelor's, you're good.
I mean, I'd assume, but that's also increasingly a low-paying job, as terrible as that is.
Oh yeah, it'd just be a little side.
It'd be
side.
that'd be something to keep me afloat while I actually try and work on writing and drawing. Drawing, I call it drooling. It's drooling. It's fucking drooling. But there's when you meet a lot of people on like art websites. I hope I'm not clipping my mic. If you meet a lot of art people, well, people on art websites, and you see them like when they start it. One of my favorite things about DeviantArt, and least favorite things at the same time, are the people who try and like role play to your picture, because like I said, I draw fetish art for people, and when they try and like act like they're talking to the picture, it's like the cringiest thing in the world and the funniest thing in the world. Because I just respond with like, that's fine and dandy with you. Like, I'd never try and like keep it going. I want them to leave. It's the best way I can describe it. Like when people try to start interacting with the picture, I'm like, I don't know how to respond to you. I'm just gonna say, cool. That's cool that you're feeling that way about my art.
That's
just,
cool.
But don't talk to me about don't talk to me like that.
Never talk to me again.
Never talk to me like that again.
You're my son again.
I gave someone a copy pasta once when they tried doing that. I gave them the Ned Flanders version of the Navy SEAL copy pasta. It's my favorite one. Next to, yeah, actually, that's my favorite one. Like, what the Dindar Doodly did you say to me, Kitterino? Like, that sort of thing. It's so much fun to read
I
those.
think at the end of anything is great. That's become part of my speech pattern.
What kind of... So, like, I think we discussed this a long time ago, but what similar sounds are a lot of fun to say over and over again? Or, like ghosty goos, you and I used to say that a lot, Joey. Like, GGs and, like, slippery slopes. Like,
that's not as fun.
Like, I mean, but the, like, what sounds are really fun to say one after the other when you say them? I think GGs are always fun. Glip glorp.
Oh, good man. Good score.
Good scork.
Gorp.
Gorbachev.
Oh, Gorp Lord. Oh.
This is getting really good.
Yeah, this is good commentary.
We should talk about something else that isn't this.
All right, Joey. It's about time we're just gonna get all of our shame out right now. Let's talk about dating sites.
I mean, hey, there's no shame left. I mean, I just told everyone I draw fetish art for people for money, so.
True.
Yeah, but this is me, dude.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
okay.
us.
Okay, fine.
Keep up.
Although then again, I can add to this because I did go on dating sites before.
You're right, Dave.
Oh,
On a
maybe.
site once.
But
I
Joey,
think, I think pretty much every guy has been on one at some point for the most part.
Go ahead. You guys can start.
All right, Cody.
All right. Tinder is an interesting place.
It's a beautiful place.
I gave up Tinder for a little bit because I was like, oh, I don't want this shit anymore. I don't really need it. But then I got bored and lonely, so I'm like, Tinder.
Tinder?
Oh, Tinder. So like I recently.
BRB.
What?
Okay. He said BRB.
Oh.
Like a little faggot.
Faggot? We should
Oh,
talk
we need to talk to him.
Yeah, we need to talk Joey. We need to talk shit about Joey. Alright, so fucking Joey. I never once liked him. I've always thought he was like kind of like I've heard like he always calls you a terrible father, but I think he's just kind of autistic. I mean, you never paid for his medical bills to get him better, but that's because you just never wanted him in the first place, right?
What do you mean, kind of?
Kind of. You really just.
Kind of being very generous.
So you actually just never wanted him in the first place?
Oh God, I wanted an abortion, but
You
she
wanted-
wanted to keep it.
She wanted to just keep him.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh yeah, so Tinder.
My grandfather was here. He's picking up some logs from 2 trees that fell down in my yard.
Oh yeah,
That's why I went away.
your fucking tree exploded.
Yeah, two of my trees fucking.
Ow.
One of my trees got struck by lightning twice, not in the same time span, but one got struck by lightning once, and then recently it got struck by lightning again. So they're gone.
So did you hear like An explosion.
The first time, yes, we heard a very loud crack of thunder. The second time, I wasn't home.
Oh, but like, cause yeah, when Dan and I were home, a lightning bolt struck a tree like a little bit away from my house, and it was like a massive explosion. It was incredible.
Yeah. Yep.
But let's talk about dating sites, not lightning
not
strikes.
trees.
Dating sites, not lightning strikes.
Yeah. Oh. But
Like,
yeah.
cool,
I don't
like,
know.
hell.
Right now, I'm just trying to talk to this chick, mostly because I'm bored. We'll see what happens with this. I don't know.
But are there any
It's
good?
Oh, past.
Are there any good past experiences with it?
What are some things I've done?
Things that my father is not proud of.
Oh, there are a lot of things I am not proud of.
Like you, for example.
Oh, fucking roasted, dude.
I just witnessed a murder.
Worst uncle.
I'm a great uncle. I'm a great uncle. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think you're the problem in this family, not us.
Fuck you. You're the problem,
A
Dad.
fantastic uncle.
No.
Yeah, be nice to your uncle. All right.
Yeah, I bring you chocolate so you can get high. Bring you chocolate so you can get on a sugar high.
Uncle Beatty is my favorite uncle.
Beady.
Wow, Beatty.
Shaking my head,
Tell us
TBH.
about some Tinder stories.
But I want to hear your Tinder titty updates.
Who, me or Joe?
Cody, because you were starting it off.
Oh yeah. So right now I'm just talking to a chick. In the past though.
Yeah, are there any blunders? Any Tinder blunders?
Oh, actually, Tinder. Let me think. I know. I remember once I was talking to this chick. It was like in January, like a year. Yeah, like a year ago. So I just started talking to this chick. We just flirt. And then she was like, "Oh man, like I could really go for like Chipotle right now." Keep in mind, she lives up in like the Cleveland area. I'm like, "Oh dude, Chipotle actually sounds sick right now." And she's like, "Oh, blah blah blah." But like, "Oh, I don't have a car and I'm like too far from Chipotle." And she's like, "If you come up here and drive me to Chipotle, I will give you a blowjob."
Oh my!
Heard this story.
And guess what I did?
You drove up there, got
Of
Chipotle,
fucking course I did.
and you got a blowjob.
I got a blowjob.
All right,
Was nice.
that's awesome, badass,
We never saw each other again though.
awesome. That's the best thing about that. No strings attached. You just got blowjob and Chipotle. Great combination.
I mean, I had to pay for the Chipotle.
Dude,
But I mean,
you didn't just pay for the Chipotle though.
it was worth it.
You didn't just pay for that. You got a bonus gift.
It was hella worth it.
So Joey, are there any Tinder blunders or Tinder stories that you have?
And we are out of time, folks.
No, we aren't.
No, Joey.
Thank you for joining us.
No, we're not done yet. I'm the one who controls when this is over, Joseph.
And I'm leaving the call. See you guys. It's
No,
been-
Joey, no.
Don't be a bitch.
No. Please.
All right. No, but like I've only had one.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. But like,
No, it's good. It's cool. I'm just kidding.
oh.
No, I've only had one instance where I actually hooked up with somebody on Tinder, and it went all right, I guess. But like, I just kind of felt bad after it because it was really late, and she drove out, and then she drove home afterwards, and I was just like, you know what, this didn't feel like, it just felt empty. But like, the only reason I really still have Tinder, like honest to God anymore, is because my bio's funny.
Why? What's your bio?
Yes, Joey, do a reading of your bio.
I will read it to you.
So while Joey is pulling that up, I can say that I never like I went on a website called Meet Me back in the day, and Joey remembers back when I went on there, and that was like one of the first times I ever took a picture of myself for like a dating site for something like that. So it was when I had short hair too, like really short hair, and I was sort of like sweated that day, so I like swiped it back so it looked a little bit spiked up. So I looked like a douche, and I had a muscle shirt on, and I like leaned in, and I like flexed my neck muscles, and I was just like, giving like the eyebrow raise to the camera, and that was my thing. And then I like I asked for like a rate me, and then like I got like 25 messages later that day. Like, oh my god, and a lot of them I think were guys, and they're like, you're a faggot, but like, and there was like 6 or 7 girls who were like, one of them said like 100 out of 10. I'm like, oh god, she's desperate, but There's another time where like I was hooked up with this one girl and we were talking for a while, and she's like, we should exchange numbers. And me and my infinite wisdom, like first off, she wasn't too hot, but me and my infinite wisdom, when I instead of saying like, nah, I only give my numbers out to people like I met in person, and she lived in like, I think she lived like on the other side of Pennsylvania. Like I only give my numbers to people I know in person, but instead of saying it like that, I said like, why would we text? And then she never messaged me back.
Why would we text?
Why would we text?
I love Dave. I love I love the ever rare Dave lapse in reason.
Yeah.
Because every time it happens, it's just like what?
Like, why?
What?
Why would we text? Like, I meant to say it in the way of like, what would we talk about? Like,
Just like,
and then she got really pissed at me, and she never texted me again. Like, she never messaged me back. I'm like, oh
like,
shit.
what did you fucking say?
What'd you fucking say? I'm like, it came off as like, get out of my fucking face, you little, like, you goddamn uggo.
Anyway, I have my profile up.
This is gonna be Gucci.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Mind you, it only exists because my bio is fucking great.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Fuck you, Dad. Okay. Set the stage. I have 5 photos, and only one is serious, and it's like a kind of like a whatever selfie. And then another of my photos is me sitting like up on a wall that I climbed up on top of at Akron.
Oh, the two.
Oh yeah, the 2-1.
2-1.
Which
It's
one
actually on my second slot too, which is perfect. And one in my cosplay from Fully Cooley. One in me with like face paint on my face, holding a plastic flamingo named Derek Zimbabwe,
Jesus.
and me in my Shredder cosplay.
Are all of these on your Facebook? Because I'm about to creep. Oh yeah, of course it is. It's
It's
Tinder.
I think.
All right, I'm
I don't
going in.
Facebook anymore. Okay, about me. My talents include singing, but only like the frontman from Creed, and making the sound at the beginning of Mileage, which, by the way, that sound is made by a theremin. So I can mimic a theremin. That's a talent. I have a record of 151 in Bop It.
That's my favorite part.
Play Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube competitively. And know how to swing dance a little, but only the inside spin, so I can spin you close to me. Hot Wheels enthusiast, and I also cosplay. What's your favorite Fall Out Boy song?
That's rather good.
You would not believe how many matches I have where the first thing they say is their favorite Fall Out Boy song.
Oh my god.
That's how you get the
Joey, you should totally be like, you should be like sweeping them up, like you should be like crane hand, like come on, like you should totally do that. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Oh, I've actually kind of wanted to make a joke Tinder just to see how many people I could fuck with. Not really, but like fuck, like
Yeah, I
screw
know,
with.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like Kayla would not approve.
Kale
of
wouldn't
that.
approve of it, so I'm not going to. But like, I just really wanted to. Like, it'd just be hilarious to see how many of them I could like fuck with.
I know Brick said he wants to do the same thing, but Ailey would get pissed at him.
Yeah, I might do it anyway. All right, so I think that's enough. We're gonna like to talk
Yeah,
about
it's a
now.
good
But I
place.
think we should. All right, but to like end it off, I think we should end it off now with like a would you rather hypotheticals.
Okay. Let's
all right.
do it.
Okay.
So all right, so here's a would you rather.
Okay.
All right, so would you rather? Shit, it just was in my head. Fuck. Do any of you have a good one? Let me rethink mine. We can do more than one. Do any of you have a
Joey,
good?
do you have anything?
Do you have like a good would you rather or like
Would you rather fuck a goat and nobody in the world would know you did it, or believe you if you told them, or not fuck a goat, but everybody thinks you did and you can't convince them otherwise?
Oh God, I hate you.
I'd
I
rather
bet.
not because I don't want to go goat fucking.
Yeah, but then everybody's gonna think that you fucked a goat.
All right. they can think whatever they want. It didn't actually happen.
See, I'll go with that. I'm going with that answer. I don't care if they think I'm a goat fucker.
I'll jump on it.
I just remembered.
You gonna bite the bullet, Cody?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if I want to bite that bullet.
Well, here's a different one if you don't want to answer that. Would you rather be able to lift 100 pounds telekinetically or 10,000 pounds physically?
10,000 pounds physically. Wait.
I think 100 pounds telekinetically because that'd be cool as shit.
Yeah, but then if I could like lift 10,000 pounds, then I could get out of so many terrible situations.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I could punch somebody and their head would explode.
Oh, and I could win like all the Olympic gold medals.
Absolutely, because imagine if you could lift, like, I'm assuming all parts of you could lift 10,000 pounds each, so you could squat 10,000 pounds with that kind of squatting power. You could like pretty much jump the one. You could literally jump the 100-meter dash and win.
Can we talk about? Hey, hold on. Before we end this off, I want to talk about a guy who can jump really well.
Who?
I don't know who the guy's name is.
Mario.
No, it's a real guy.
Falco.
It's a real guy, and I definitely remember hearing about this. I don't know where I heard about it, but it was a long time ago. There was a guy who trained himself to jump really well by just like standing out in his yard, and then he would just jump as high as he could for a while, and then he would dig. And then he would dig like an inch deep, and then he would jump out of that as many times as he could, and then he would dig an inch deeper. And like eventually it got to the point where he was jumping out of the hole like as deep as his head, like as deep as he was tall.
Wow.
What the fuck?
That's fucking sweet. All right, one last would you rather. This one's a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Would you rather every time get $10? Would you rather get $10,000 every time you orgasm, or get $10,000 every month you go without doing it?
Ooh.
Without whoa.
Like would you rather get 10
month that I go without?
All right, would you rather every time you would get $10 every time you jacked it? So like every time you jerk it, you get $10, or every month you do not jerk off once, you get $10,000.
I'll take the 10 every time I jerk it because I cannot go a month without jerking it.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'll take the 10,000 because that sounds like an interesting challenge.
But to think about it, like if you were to like try and make that up within a month, you'd have to jack off.
Oh yeah.
Within a month.
I'm not trying to break even. I just want.
Like, they just
I rent this way.
To do some quick mental math. How much is your rent? Is it bi-weekly?
No, monthly.
Oh, how much is it monthly?
$370.
$370. You'd have to jack off 37 times. Actually, no. That's like. If you did it twice a day, that would be.
Yeah, it would be tough, but.
If you did it twice a day, you could easily do that. But then you'd only get about $600 some. To get about $10,000. To get about $10,000.
Times are tough, guys. I gotta jack off to make rent.
All right. I got one more. I just remembered it, and I remember this one was super difficult. Would you rather do the first 99% of a blowjob, or the last 1%?
Damn it! I hate this question.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck
this
you.
It's tough.
You.
Because like that 99% is gonna be very unpleasant.
Yeah.
But so is that last one. Because that's just.
All right. We should give. All right, if not that one, then we should get the one I told you and Devin last night. The one. All right, Joey.
All right.
You have to fuck two people.
Okay.
Their combined age has to be 100, and their combined hotness, like on a scale of 1 to 10, has to be 14. Choose.
Yeah. Go for it.
Kill me. Just kill me.
You can't die.
No, you can't. No, come on, choose.
Oh.
I liked Devin's answer.
Devin's answer is great.
Devin's answer was an 11 out of 10 22-year-old and a 3 out of 10 78-year-old.
So
Fuck you, Devin.
I think I went with an 8 30-year-old and a 6 70-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go middle of the road. 7s for both 50.
Okay,
That's a reasonable answer.
yeah, very
Fuck
reasonable.
you. I'm gonna game this answer as hard as I can.
Lame.
Fuck you. I don't want to answer it anyway.
Would you rather? All right. Real last one.
Okay.
Just because we could go on forever with this.
Yeah, it's hella long.
Okay. Would you rather?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather hear a Phil Collins song in your head every time you pee, or see Kanye West's face every time you glance at the sun?
Kanye West face every time I glance at the sun. Of course.
Yeah, same.
Then I'd always wear sunglasses.
Actually, I don't know. Having a Phil Collins song in my head, that wouldn't be bad.
But you don't get to choose what Phil Collins song is. It's a random one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take the Phil Collins song.
That's still not
Take
fair.
that. Yeah. I don't mind that.
All right. Well, we'll do some more would you rather's
In the future.
and whatever like hypotheticals. Next time, I think we'll start the next episode with a hypothetical.
Okay.
Ooh, spicing it up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, without further ado, I'm Dave.
Joey, go ahead.
I've been Joey.
I've been Cody, I guess.
All right, and we're all gonna go finger fuck one another. All right. Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.